Hello YouTube, my name is Leo and this is Liquidation Reseller Texas coming to you with part 2 of the last video I just got through uploading, showing you the items I just got through unboxing from the lot I purchased from Bulq.com, which initially when I was doing the unboxing, I didn't think that I was going to make my money off of that particular lot. But after going through pricing and what things are going for out in the market, I'm gonna hopefully, if things sell for the prices that I actually found, I will be making my money plus hopefully close to twice the amount that I actually invested into the lot itself. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and start going through the actual items. I do have the manifest on the screen, as you can see, as well as I've got several websites that I actually went to, mostly eBay, because of course I want to match the prices close to what they are already going for on eBay. But I did research some of the items on other websites since they weren't able or I wasn't able to find them on the eBay website. So I'm gonna go down the manifest list and then show you the retail price, which you're able to see now on the screen actually, that they show the original retail price is, and right beside it, of course, I put my pricing, and I'm gonna tell you why I chose that price as well. Alright, starting off with the first item at the top of the list. As you can see, I did color code everything. I did receive 3 of the same items, which is the Apple MagSafe 60-watt power adapter, which is basically a power supply for laptops. Where I found this item, of course, I put in the UPC number that was on the actual box on eBay, and as you can see, they run in the range, and of course I selected sold listings. They go in the range between $20 and looks like the least was $16 up to $36.99. So what I listed this particular item for, I listed it for $38.99 with $4.99 shipping. Now the reason why I selected that is because I also looked it up on Amazon, which I don't have a listing on here. On Amazon, they're actually going brand new for $59 and some change, and they still charge on Amazon shipping fees on top of that, unless of course you've got Amazon Prime and you'll get it for like 2-day for shipping. But other than that, they on top of that, they do charge shipping. So what I like to do, what I like to do is I usually like to go on the higher end of things sometimes. Not most of the times, but not all the time, but sometimes. I like to go on the higher end side. Days to see if I get anybody that actually buys the item, whatever the item may be. In this case, is the actual power supply. If it doesn't sell within 30 days for that price, I will drop it about $5 or so. I'll drop it $5 and then I'll relist it again for about another 30 days and see if it sells in. If it doesn't, then I'll drop it another $5 after that. Eventually the items will actually sell, but that's something I like to do because sometimes people don't really, and how do I put this in words? Sometimes people don't really go based upon what the cheapest is. Sometimes they try to go based upon quality. I do like to show I like to present my listings, how to put this a little bit in quality. I'll give you an example. I'll actually show you my listing because I've already uploaded it to eBay on what it actually looks like. So my listing on eBay for the power supply, as you can see, I've got just the white background on all the pictures, just a plain white background. Of course, that one picture here, it's got the one box covered, and that's because that's the way it came. But I'd like to show presentation on it, and I like to describe my items pretty well. Click see full description. As you can see, I actually describe my items pretty well as well to attract buyers. So I tend to actually sell my items pretty quick because I do have presentations on my listings as well. Alright, so that was listing number 1. Second listing, I know initially the second listing is actually the paper box, the box of paper I received. Basically, it's for one of those old type of printers, and I completely forgot the name of it, but dot matrix printers actually. Those are the printers that usually use like this type of paper. Now I couldn't find the exact box that I actually have, because that's a part 2, meaning it only has 2 colors, either the white and pink. It's not a part 3. Mine's a part 3, meaning it's got the white sheet up at the top, it's got the yellow in the middle, and it's got the pink towards the back. So I don't see a part 3. Actually, there's one there going for about $112. Free shipping, buy it now. So what I did with my listing, I did list that item for $99.99. That's actually what I listed it for, with an option for offers from the actual buyers. Now the reason why I did the option for offers, it's because even though I listed it for $99.99, I made my minimum amount that I was willing to accept $79.99, because that is the max I am willing to expect to receive for that particular box, because it's brand new. Literally, when I opened it, it is brand new. Just the box itself shows some wear and tear, but the paper in there, it's undamaged. It actually has a cardboard that's covering from the top that protects the actual paper. So it was new. It had never been used. So I did list it for $79.99, and I also selected calculated shipping. Now the reason why I selected calculated shipping on this particular item is because the box is actually pretty big, as you can tell. I don't recall, I think it was like 13 by or 14 by 13 by, and I don't remember what the other dimension was, but it's a pretty big box, and it weighed 22 pounds. Now imagine you paying shipping for a large box, 22 pounds. It's probably going to be in the $20-$30 range, which is not something I am willing to pay out of pocket. So I did calculated shipping on this particular listing. Now let me go ahead and show you the listing on how it actually looks. Alright, so this is the listing here. So you can tell I also took not necessarily professional, because I took the pictures myself, but they look somewhat professional. And like I stated, it's got that cardboard up at the top that's actually protecting the paper. The paper itself is literally brand new. It has no signs of anyone writing or even attempted to use this paper. And it's got the three layers, the white up at the top, yellow in the middle, and pink at the very bottom. So I try to be as professional as I can, as well as try to include quite a few keywords into my title of the listing. And if I select see full description, I wasn't as I didn't have a long description on it, but I did put what's necessary on there as well. So this is basically the listing, and actually I said I put it for $99.99. Actually no, I didn't put it for $99. I guess I didn't update it. I listed it for $69.99 with calculated shipping. So I need to update this because I did not update it. And of course, as I was uploading my listings, what I was supposed to be doing is updating this on what I actually listed the price for. I must have failed to actually update this box here. Alright, so third listing, and I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible. But the third listing was the Lightning Digital Adapter. For this particular listing, I did find several listings that were already up there. So of course there is people that have their items up there. I forgot what the word is. There's competitors, you know, people that are already competing with you, with them trying to sell their items prior to you. So according to my sheet here, my spreadsheet, I listed this item at $28.99. Now the reason why I actually listed it for that price, it's because, well, I was looking at the prices that were already, what they were already being sold for, and all of them were higher than $28.99. They were like $29, $30. I didn't see anyone that were low, and I'm trying to get rid of these items and also start making some of the money that I've already invested into this particular lot. So I listed both of these items for $28.99 with free shipping. Now the reason why I selected free shipping is because this item is actually really small. It's not big at all. I can actually use an envelope, put it into one of those yellow envelope, and ship it at a $2 to $3 cost. So it's really not going to cost me a lot. So I don't mind doing free shipping with this particular item. And let me go ahead and show you the listing just to make sure that I did put it for $28.99. And sure enough, yes, I did put it for $28.99. This is my listing. Of course, I try to take pretty good pictures with every single item that I actually put up there. It does take time. I can tell you that with all these items, it did take me about 4 to 5 hours for me to actually take the pictures and start uploading listing these items onto eBay. And this is total hours, 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, and once again, of course, if you click full description, you're able to see the entire description of the item as well. I did put new, opened, in excellent condition. I did that for every single one of my items because these items were new. They were just in open condition. Alright, so that was that item. Now the fourth item, it is a Sennheiser decked Microsoft headset. Now that's what this thing described it as, but after me inputting the actual UPC information, something else actually came up. But I did find some items that were actually being sold on eBay. Now, how do I put this? I didn't go based upon eBay's pricing though, for this particular item. eBay for some reason is showing them to be very low. Why? I'm not too sure. I actually found the same items on Amazon, which I forgot to save the actual website so that I can actually show you. But I actually found the same. Actually found those same items on Amazon at a higher price. And this is not it because that's not what it looks like. I'm trying to look for the item right now for you. I believe this is it. So this is basically what the item is. So on Amazon, these items are actually, and of course this is new though. We're looking at the new listings, but if we go to the used section, they're going for about $285, $29, $300 price on Amazon. And this is the Sennheiser Office One, which is basically what I have. It's just for some reason on the UPC number on Amazon, and this is what came up. So it looks like on eBay, they've been selling for very little money, which is not, and it's not the same item either way. These are like, the front portion looks different. So what I did with my listing, or what I listed it for, of course I took pictures of the item. You know, like I said on there, of course if I'm pointing at it you won't be able to see it, but as you can see here, the actual microphone itself, it wasn't the same as what eBay was showing. So mine was a different model. So I listed it for $269 with $0 shipping. So I did free shipping on it, because of course it is a pretty large amount that they're going to invest into this particular headset that I've got here for sale. But the reason why I put in the price of $269.99, which is a pretty substantial amount, I did put on there a make an offer type of scenario as well, which the minimum I would be able to accept would be $249.99. So I did put on there auto accept and auto decline at $249.99, so that it pushes them to the $250 range. So I would basically, I'm only going about $19 or $20 less than what the price is actually showing, which I would be okay with. But this pricing to me seemed to be more reasonable than than the prices that I was seeing that the items are actually being sold for previously on eBay. Keep in mind, whenever you're doing your research, don't only use eBay for it, because sometimes eBay doesn't tend to show the correct pricing, and you don't want to undersell your items either, because then you won't be making enough profit. And the name of the game is for you to make profit, not necessarily to just break even. You've got to make profit. So I did my research. I didn't like the prices I was seeing here on eBay. On this, there goes one right there from the 5th, actually, the 5th of this month, sold for $285. This one sold for $432.31, which is the same one I actually have, but this one's brand new. Mine's not brand new. It's like new condition. It was already opened. It wasn't used, but it was open. So I'm selling it like new condition. So this was the third, let me see, 1, 2, 3, the 4th listing. Alright, so now the 5th listing was the Apple USB Ethernet adapters that I received in large boxes for some reason. They should have just been in smaller boxes. Now, those two items, I did find the listing and I chose the price off of what eBay was actually showing. They're going for about $16.99. Some of them $4.25. Of course, they still charge shipping, $4, $9. I didn't want to go cheap on these on this particular adapters, even though they're going cheap. They're going cheap on here for like $4, $9. So what I set my price for on mine was actually for $13.99. As you can see on the spreadsheet here, $13.99 is basically what I listed my items for. Let me go ahead and also show you the listing while I'm talking about it. So I set it for $13.99, but I also selected a $2.99 shipping. Now, the reason why I selected $2.99 shipping, because I don't want to be the one that actually pays for the shipping, even though it would only cost like $2 to $3 to actually ship this item, since it's really, really small and I can just put it in a yellow envelope. I'm going to try it out this way to see if it sells. As you can see, I took pretty good pictures, and usually buyers tend to pay a higher price when the item looks more presentable. Reason why, I'm not too sure. But I do know that whenever the item looks presentable to them, whenever they're seeing the pictures, they sometimes tend to pay a higher price. So I went ahead and put it for $13.99. Of course, I put 2 available, and I am charging a $2.99 for shipping. So that was the USB Ethernet adapter. All right, now for the curved monitor that you saw, the 24-inch Samsung curved monitor. That monitor, I did not list it. I'm being a little bit selfish in the sense that I'm not listing it, because I actually want it for myself. I have literally 3 34-inch monitors right now that I'm actually using, but I'm pretty positive that I can put that other monitor to use for something else. So I honestly didn't want to list that item to sell, but if I was to put it, if I was to actually put it up for sale, I did do some research to see what amount they're actually going for. It looks like they would be going for about $143, $150, $104, $91. So the price that I would basically put it for would be about $139.99. and I would also charge shipping because it's a large box, so the shipping itself would be probably between $13 to $15 around there, based upon the weight and the size of the box. So I would have charged shipping towards that as well. I wouldn't pay for the shipping at all. But I'm being a little bit selfish. On this particular monitor, I'm actually going to keep for myself, which is okay. Because I'm not going to lose out on any money, to be honest. You'll see why towards the end of the video. Alright, so that was the monitor. That was the monitor there. Excuse me, my voice is actually kind of scratchy right now. Alrighty, for the next item, it is the Sennheiser over-ear wired stereo headphones. And that's the actual headphones that I actually showed, which are these headphones. Now, I didn't find any pretty good listings on eBay at all. Like, the only thing I found were these 3 items here. I didn't find anything outside of that. Now, I did research these items as well on Amazon, which I did not save the website. I usually save it, but I did not save it. Why did it do that? Did I not copy the right description? Sorry about that, guys. I should have been completely ready, but I wasn't. I'm trying to pull it up here. Alright, there we go. Let's see if it come. Okay, here we go. And it looks like it's gonna be these are the ones right there. So I did find it on Amazon. Of course, my items are not new; they are used. Well, not used. They're like new condition. The box did say it's for iOS version only. So what I listed mines for were for $299.99. I didn't want to go too much into the cheap end. Keep in mind, these are refurbished. Mine aren't refurbished. These are like new, which is what I have. Now, the reason why I went to a higher end price is because I listed them for $299, but I put on there a make offer option. So I put my auto accept and auto declined at $278.99, so that it pushes them to the $279 range, which is the minimum I am willing to accept for the actual headsets. The headsets themselves, they're in pristine condition. Literally, they are brand new. They have never been used. I looked at them. I was like, man, I was actually tempted to keep the actual headsets, the headsets themselves. But keep in mind, I've already kept the monitors, so I was like, no, I can't keep them. I've got to make some profit off of this particular lot. So I went ahead and listed them. I put a price of $299.99 with the make offer option, which minimum I was willing to accept was $278.99. I did put that as my minimum, and the minimum and the declined amount of $279.99. You are able to put the same amount on both slots. What that does is basically pushes them to the next dollar amount, which is $279, which is what I am willing to accept. Now, for these items, since they're not too heavy and they're not too big, and I'm able to put them in a box and I believe it was like 8x6x4 box, shipping on that, it's probably like $5 to $6. I was okay with paying that amount for shipping, so I did free shipping on them. Let me go ahead and show you the listing. Right, okay, there you go. Of course, I took some pretty good pictures as well. As you can see, these headsets are literally brand new, never used. It comes with a case, and you do have a 3.5mm cable that comes with it as well. The item just has never been used, you know, the headsets themselves. And I was literally tempted to keep them, but I've got to make some money off of this particular lot, so I did not keep them. Alright, so the next item, it is the Sennheiser SD Pro 1 call center wireless headset. Alright, so for these headsets, and I'll show you the listing now, I did list the item for $249. $249.99. Now let me explain why I chose that price. Hopefully I actually kept the listing here. Alrighty. So I looked them up on eBay. It looks like the price that they were trending for was about $201, $149, and I saw some for $275, $349. So I basically wanted to meet in between, not on the low end, but also not on the high end. So I was trying to meet in the middle. Now, what I did with my particular listing, I did put a make offer type of listing. So I did the price for $249.99, but the minimum I was willing to accept, it is $195.99. That was the minimum I was willing to accept. So that's basically a $55 discount. You know, sometimes they'll, discount off the price $20, $30. So I did an auto accept and an auto declined. My auto declined. The auto accept and auto decline, both prices are at $195.99. I believe that's a feasible price. But if I do sell the items, that's I'll be making profit either way. So that's what I listed the items for. I did select free shipping as well. The box is not too big. Shipping price for me would cost me between $5 to $6, so I didn't see that as a large of an amount for shipping, and that's priority 1 to 3 days using USPS. Alrighty, so the next item, it is the wireless receiver for Sennheiser Flex 500 wireless TV system. Now, when I initially saw this description, it confused me like you wouldn't know. I don't think I've got that listing on here. I sure don't. I do not have that listing on here. Alright, give me a second here. Let me pull this out of here. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta get the listing in here, but I don't want you seeing my personal information if I accidentally go to it. So I took the web page to a different screen so that you won't be able to see it. Not that I don't trust you, but there is, me being in IT, there's quite a few hackers out there, and they can definitely use that information for bad things, which is something that I would not be so happy with. Alrighty, I've got it pulled up now. Alright, so the Sennheiser RR Flex is basically what it is. Whenever I looked at the actual packaging itself, it's an Sennheiser RR Flex wireless receiver. Now, this is more like an adapter. It's not the Sennheiser Flex 500 wireless TV. It's an actual receiver that helps it extend the signal in some kind of way. Basically, that's what it is for. I did look this item up on eBay, and I could not find anything that will resemble to what it is I was looking for at all whatsoever. So what I did was I googled it, Sennheiser RR Flex, because I couldn't find it on Amazon either. So I googled it, and I did find apparently 3 different other stores that has the Sennheiser RR Flex extra wireless receiver for sale for about $139, some for $179, some for $139.95. I like that price, and of course some of them have zero shipping. So what I did with my listing, I did list it for that price as well, of $139.99. All 3 items, of course, are for that price, but I also did put on their make offer. I did do free shipping. Now the make offer, I did my auto accept and my auto declined amount of it being $119.99 for all three of the items, because that is the item that I am willing to accept, and I will still be making profit after they actually sell for that amount. Once again, you know, I took pretty good pictures. I've got the white background on it to where it makes the items themselves actually pop out even more. And that's basically what I look for when I take the pictures. I want my items to actually stand out. So I try to make it as white as possible, but still that the items are very viewable. And of course I take pictures. I always take pictures of the serial number because I don't want anybody to, you know, to screw me in any type of way with regards to them swapping out the items. So I always take pictures of serial numbers. That's one of the things that I always preach to, you know, people that I try to help out sometimes, so that they can get into the same business. If it's a higher priced item, even if it's a lower priced item, I always take a picture of the serial number if it has a serial number. So my listing, of course, is it. I also have a full description. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next item. Next item, it is the Sennheiser Versamet convertible lightweight corded headset. Alrighty, so this particular item, it was kind of odd for this particular item because it took me a while to actually find it for sale, but I was able to find some for sale. I did put price on it for $38.99. I did do free shipping because it's in a small box. For some reason I put $4.99 here, but nope, it was free shipping. It's a small box, doesn't weigh a lot. It cost me maybe $3-4 for me to ship it. So yeah, I'm just trying to make some money off that. Keep in mind, based upon the amount I paid, which was $671.56, you divide that by 26 items, it amounts to about $25.80 something cents or so per item. So I'm still making profit off of that particular item. The next item would be the Kindle Voyage case. Now that item I did not list. Reason being is because it wasn't in an actual its own packaging. It was inside of just a plastic bag. And those type of items, they're, you know, eBay is actually flooded with a whole bunch of cases, whether it's cell phone cases, iPad cases, Kindle cases. It's literally flooded. And if I was to actually, you know, list the Kindle case up there, it will literally be it will literally be sitting in my listing for possibly months, 2 to 3 months, until it finally sells. And I didn't want that to be one of the items that actually takes a slot out of my 250 free listings I have from my basic store. So I didn't list the Kindle Voyage case. And this is AT&T, but the description on it is actually 5272 line interrupt controller. That I did list, which it's right there. Did I miss? I did skip the Surface Pro, which I'll get back to that then. But the 5272 line interrupt controller, I couldn't find it literally anywhere on eBay for some reason. I did find it on Amazon, I did find it on Google, and let me go ahead and see if I can pull it up here. There we go. I didn't find it on eBay, but I did find it on Google and other sites. And that device, that tiny little device, is actually going for about $38.92 or so. Anywhere else I would actually look it up. I didn't find it for, you know, even though they got it retailing for $19.99, I didn't find it for that price anywhere. So of course I want to get rid of it. I want to sell my items as quickly as possible and start making some of my money back. So all four of the line interrupt controllers, I did list them for $18.99. That's basically what I listed all 4 items, and that's because I am needing to make my money back. And of course I've got some pretty good pictures that I did post up there. I did do. I'm also charging shipping, by the way, which I failed to put on here. But the shipping I'm charging is $4.99 for each one of the items, of course. That's if they sell separately. If they buy them all together, of course, they would only pay one shipping of $4.99. The Surface Pro, accidentally, not on purpose, but I also did list the Surface Pro. Surface Pro, I did list it for $39.99. I am charging shipping of $4.99 because of the size. It's pretty wide, so it's gonna need in a regular type of box for it to be shipped in. So the shipping on that, it's probably gonna cost me between $8 to $10, even though it's pretty light. But because of the irregular box, the way I'm gonna have to ship it, the shipping cost would be a little bit more. So I decided to charge $4.99 so that I don't have to pay as much in shipping. Pricing for it, it is $38.99. I did find it on eBay, going for about $39, $46, $34, $31. Mine's it is like new condition. Even this person's charging a $4.25 shipping. Mine is in like new condition, so I thought that $39.99 with $4.99 shipping, I think is actually pretty good. Now for these last three items, I actually did not list them, and that goes in the same scent that I said with the Kindle case. The GE 6 outlet tamper resistant, I actually need more outlets here at home, so I did keep that. I kept that for myself. I did not list it, but I did, find, if I was to sell it, I did find items to see how much they were actually selling for. They're going for about $8.99 with $6 shipping. Of course, they have packaging that goes with it. I didn't have any packaging at all, even though mine is still like new, but I decided to keep it either way. The USB-C, USB Type-C to micro USB cable converter, I also did not put it up, and I couldn't find any listings on eBay for it using the UPC. I did try putting the title on it. Still couldn't find any, but I believe this is the exact same item. They are going for about $10 with about $5 to $6 shipping and Target, and this is all I could find. I didn't put it up for sale because well, I just didn't see the benefit of it. I probably will list it in the future, but I was exhausted at the time, so I didn't list it. So I did find it though to see, to get an idea of what amount I can actually sell it for. Last thing was, in which I did not show this particular item on the unboxing, and that's because it was inside of a box that I had already thrown away, and it looked like there was nothing in it. I thought it was just empty packaging, because it was flat. But it was actually a replacement battery that's really thin for like a Sony camera. I didn't list it because it's not going for a lot of, it's not going for a lot. I only list things that sometimes that are about $10 or more. I tend not to sell things if I don't put them up there for at least $10 or more. So this item, I didn't see that it was selling for $10 or more. I'll probably list it locally, but I didn't list it online. $7.99. I didn't see that as making me a lot of money at all, so I just didn't list that item. I put it in the pile because I have a huge pile of stuff that I still haven't up there that are pretty on the low end, not necessarily money making items. So put it inside with that lot. Maybe I'll do like a huge lot sale with all those items, and hopefully make more money doing it that way than listing it by itself. Alrighty, so like I stated previously, what I invested in this particular lot was $671.56. Now here at the bottom, I've got a total a total amount that I would make with all these prices here if I was to sell them for this price. Keep in mind that's not subtracting the fees that, you know, eBay's fee, PayPal's fee, and any shipping fees that I get charged. So that's not including that. So here at the bottom, I put on there minus cost. So minus what I invested into this particular lot, I would still have profit of $1,246.23. Now, once again, keep in mind that's not deducting the percentage that eBay keeps, the percentage that PayPal keeps, and any shipping. So that's just a rough estimate. You know, if I was to be accurate to what amount I would keep in profit, will probably be between $800 to $850 probably after all fees and shipping costs are set, which is still a pretty good amount. But yeah, as promised, I did create the video for you showing you the prices for the actual items. I didn't want to just leave you hanging there thinking about what I would sell the items for. If you have any questions, if you have any constructive criticism, anything you want to say to me, if you need any help with anything, I am here to help and try to answer any questions. I am not the smartest person on this. I am a beginner as well, and I'm learning every single day. But I'm doing the best I can, you know, the best I can to keep afloat and keep my, you know, my head above the water, and try to make, you know, a dollar out of a, and it's a saying that I've heard in the past, a dollar out of a dime or something. You know, try to make some money. I'm trying to get out from having to work underneath someone and be my own boss. At least that's what my goal is, and I believe that me starting this particular business of selling liquidation, whether it's from Bulq or liquidation.com or any other source of a website that we find out there and actually buy from to try to flip and try to make a dollar here and there. I see that as I literally see that as a step forward and try to make something for myself so that I can leave, hopefully, for my kids, because that's one of the things I definitely want as well. Is I want to leave a business behind for my kids. So yeah, I want to thank y'all for staying tuned and watching my videos. Please do me a favor, hit the like button if you liked the video. If you didn't like it, you can definitely hit the thumbs down button. I got that word right this time. Alright, you can hit that thumbs down button if you didn't like it. But if you did like it, once again, please hit the thumbs up button. Also hit the subscribe button, which I'll put on one of these sides. I would greatly appreciate it if you did hit the subscribe button, and it would help me a lot as well. I want to thank you for staying tuned and watching my videos, and don't forget, keep on buying, keep on sourcing, and keep on selling. God bless you, and y'all have a good one. Later.